Alrighty. We're theoretically incredibly close to being done. Kinda. I don't even remember where we left off. We killed the dragon, right? Yeah, we killed the dragon. That's where we last left off. So we're getting there. I don't think there's too much left after the dead dragon Mahuzit. Not too many people at all. Okay. Let's see. Let's see where we are, essentially. After the dragon, we get Dragon Keep. We go fight the Ancient Dragon, which is gonna suck. Then what do we have after that? You fight the Ancient Dragon, go through the memories, use the memories to kill King Vendrick, and then we can fight Nishandra. And then go back and do all the garbage we skipped. Easy. That's quick. Quick as can be. If you ask me, I wouldn't, but if you did. Man, it even saves that I applied Sunlight Blade. Nice. Okay, so we want to go to the Land of the Dragons. Dragon Airy. I was gonna say, isn't there a ladder here? Found it. So I remember this area being kind of annoying to traverse. But I don't really recall what made it that way. So I guess we're gonna spend some time exploring. I certainly don't remember the fastest way to do anything. Certainly don't remember that. I just remember, and who knows if it's Scholar specific, but just a decent amount of garbage. It's a downside to breaking eggs. One day. Oh, I was gonna say one day we'll have an attack that can actually hit these guys. We just need him to run up a ledge a little. Large shards. Large shards. I assume that's breaking my gear, but I'm not sure. Ow. Nothing? Nothing different? Oh, actually, that's the way down here. Okay, so that's the way onto the lower bridge. So I guess, what, I can jump down there, but I'm forced to... I don't even know how I jump onto there. From up there, presumably, unless I can drop on that. And then you're forced to homeward bone out and your feather out. I hear you there. Get out of town. Old Radiant Life Gem. Wait, so this is where I just was. Isn't really gonna change much. So you have to jump from right up there? Yeah, no, we'll get there. Angry Dragon. I don't know if we fight Angry Dragon. We'll give it a half a second. Whoa. I don't know which way was the right way. We'll fight Angry Dragon. As long as there's only one Angry Dragon. Cool. Man, if only cutting tails was still a thing in this game. I guess I should probably just test this. I don't know what I get for fighting Angry Dragon. Oh, other than sadness. Double gulp? We're gonna double gulp that. Not an early roll at all. I didn't do so good there. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. On the bright side, that was literally like 2 enemies away. So that's pretty easy to get to. How do I get up there? Wait, that's just going backwards, isn't it? I feel obligated to try and make that jump, but I know that rock is there, so I don't. Yeah, okay, I just gotta back up where I was. On our way to fight an angry dragon again. Again. So we did good until we didn't. Until we got one shot. Now I'm just like, wait, can I just hug this leg and get him to rinse and repeat this for days? Oh man, I was trying too hard. The answer is yes. Oh, don't stomp on me. If that one-shot me, I was gonna be sad. Flame quartz ring, too. Soul of a brave warrior. Do I want to go down there? Dark Knight Stone. Bolt Stone. I remember the downside to breaking the eggs. Dragon Tooth, nice. Does Dragon just get mad? Is that the downside? So I'd like some of this twinkling titanite. But I don't recall if Dragon comes back. Does one-handed moveset allow me? Come on. Come on, just let me have it. Oh my fucking god. The pinging in this game. Does one-handed allow me? No, one-handed wouldn't let me hit it either. One-handed R2s is gonna be our name of the game, I guess. Yeah, this is none exciting. Alright, well, cleared that out. So over we go, I guess. So not really sure. I guess you gotta be able to jump off of up there. Hello, sir. Nice, that knocks me back anyways. He has such explosive farts that they could murder a man. I should look at the next bonfire. Actually, not right now I'll do. What does the dragon tooth in this game even look like? Same old? Pretty much same old. I think that makes me a chunky boy. Wait, that doesn't even make me a chunky boy? How heavy is this? 52%. That makes me a pretty chunky boy. Like 42. We need more. What do we need? Did we need twinkling for this or regular titanite? We just need more chunks again, right? Yeah. I didn't want to grind out the chunks. Back to our axe. Good old axe. I remember this being way worse. I wonder if they added a bunch of shit in Scholar. Ow, what a dick. Let's go on the bridge where I know I'm not going to accidentally roll off backwards. I didn't need my robes anyways. Robes are for plebeians. Actually, how broken are my rings though? Yeah, my rings are getting close though. And I do like those. Rings are good. Rings are good. Is there another dragon here? Oh, there is. There is. Well. Oh, dragon does care about me. I was gonna say, it doesn't seem to mind too much that I'm here. I honestly don't know how much gold pine resin was helping me. But... okay, so we want this leg. You don't have any way to deal with me on this leg. Other than stomp. If I'm just walking, I should be two-handing. Yeah, considering I don't need to roll, we'll take the bonus damage. What is that? So that was 541 versus 414. Oh yeah, extra 100 damage is huge. It depends on where you hit to and how you sweet spot. Oh, you fuck. If I died there, I would have been sad too. Another dragon dead. Petrified dragon bone. Nice. Well, there's a path down there. You didn't even aggro? What a nice guy. I don't even think that'll hit him. Do we need to jump strike just to hit the fucking Titanite? It didn't hear me. Okay, that does it. Twinkling Titanite and Titanite shards. Really just like vanilla shard. the baby Titanites, that's all we get. A little bit closer. Why don't they aggro or run? Chunks? Nope. Nope, no chunks. But 3 whole Titanite, man. That saves me like what, 800 bucks? That's it? So I guess we might as well see what's up over here, even though it might be against my better judgment. What's down here, and why do I regret it? Soul of a brave warrior, and I need homeward bone, don't I? sure do. And a Pharaoh's Lockstone. Horse. This ain't Skyrim. This ain't Skyrim, buddy. Okay, I need to just straight up equip my feather now, I guess. My magical transporty thingamajigger. Hopefully those dragons don't come back. I guess I could just run by now, but it'd be cool if they just didn't. Back to Majula, I guess, to unbreak all my shit. And then we can adventure. Then and only then. Her. Reinforce, please. I would like... Do I have enough chunks now for the thingamajigger? Nope. I need one more chunk, that's it, for another level? One chunk.
I'll be around if you make it.
One titty chunk. How's that too much to ask? And how about levels? I can level. More HP or more vitality. Equip load is good. But so is not dying. But so is endurance. And poise. My build makes no sense at all. My build is all over the fucking place. Oh, I should really do something before I forget. If I can remember how to get there reasonably. From here, probably. Is my best bet. As dumb as this spawn is. I gotta go talk to Branch of Yori boy over here. I'm glad that platform was there, because I would have just died. I was walking off regardless. Oh hey, I didn't think you were gonna aggro. I was looking down. I was trying to see what was down there. I don't remember you guys, like, you don't aggro in Scholar, I don't think. I have no poise. Done. Alright. Hello, Mr. Branch of Yore. That's locked. I still don't have the key for that shit? What the fuck? Hello, senor. Though you might not even talk to me. Am I too stupid for you?
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler.
Thank you.
Strayed, a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
I see.
Very cursed one. Weak you may be, but I, strength.
What do you mean weak I may be? I could have beaten this entire game and he would have said that. Well, let me learn a gesture. Yeah, mock. Fitting, you dick. Boss weapons. Get your boss weapons. Oh, I just dropped my controller. Apparently I'm a non-functioning human being. Cool. Get the smelter. See, I don't think I've ever been to him for boss weapons before, so these are kind of new to me. Fuck, those are heavy. God, so many descriptions. Dagger forged from the soul of Metha, the baneful queen, coated with a potent poison. Metha was the fairest queen in the land until something unhinged her. Was it the poison found deep within the earth, or the passion that consumed her heart? An ultra greatsword formed from the soul of the smelter demon. Its blade bears strength of terrible flames, a latent power unleashed by a strong attack. The earth spouted fire, and a beast arose from the flames. Yeah, and my voice. The short-sighted king was incinerated by the creature in one swing, and his castle devoured in a sea of flames. Effect, special attack, strong attack. Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword of the Pursuer, known as the mightiest of the straight swords. It demands great strength and dexterity from its wielder. The Pursuer hunts down those branded by the curse, as if each undead soul that he claims will atone one of his sins. Warp Sword, a curved sword forged from the soul of the flexile sentry, once straight, but later twisted to reflect its warped owner. The sentry crammed inmates of the overflowing Bastille into a rickety ship and then cast them out to the open sea. The majority of them drowned or starved, but few hardy survivors made land to the south and imparted their knowledge of sorcery to the people there. It's just like a scimitar. That looks awful. Giant stone axe, yeah. But its stats are garbage, but yeah. 165. Even this, 140 and 100 fire is pretty good. A bone scythe. Scythe forged from the soul of the covetous demon. The curved spine of the covetous demon is as hard as a rock, and rather than slicing through flesh, this weapon seems to grind it apart. That thing that ended up as a monstrous fiend. What was it to begin with? And why did it never leave the queen? Perhaps it was entranced by some perversion of love. Chariot Lance. Dragon Rider Twin Blade looks pretty sick, but I just spent all that time upgrading that other shit. Shield crossbow. What? That's a thing? Oh, what are you? Barbed club. You bleed? A club forged from the soul of the flexile sentry. The spikes covering its length are as vile as the sentry itself. The sentry crammed inmates of the same thing. Same description. Did I already read that? Is that why? Must have. Halberd's pretty dope. I'd go for some smelter, greatsword. It's just the soul and 1500. Fuck yeah. Easy decision. Yeah, why don't we wield a smelter greatsword? You know that thing where I said I was going faith? Yeah, now I'm going boomstick. So I didn't check. There's fucking spells. Great lightning spear. Already got a sunlight blade. I would like me a great sunlight spear though. 13k? Easy. Don't be calling me feeble. I'm buying shit. What a dick calling me all feeble and whatnot. Oh, that might have been a little overkill. I would like to buy one rogue water. What are you? Absorb souls in place of the wearer. A ring affixed with an open vessel. The vessel insatiably absorbs souls in place of its wearer, who is left unaware, even of their collection. All things are rooted in souls, but what drives our thirst for them? Abstinence from this elixir may be the truest homage to enduring self. What does that do for me? Permanently enriched a scandalous power of struggles. Increases int. Great. What the fuck does this do, though? What is absorbing? This is just a Google item. What does that mean? And why would I want it to? A gape ring. Is it just so I don't increase my fucking soul memory? Is that like the only reason? When equipped, the Gape Ring will make its wearer unable to gain souls from any sources. It also calls soul items such as Soul of Proud Knight become unusable when the ring is equipped. Primary purpose, yeah, it's to set yourself at a matchmaking bracket. I don't care about that. I'm not here for the PvPs. What does this do? A miracle that senses traitors reveals the location of the nearest enemy or invading dark spirit. Those who serve don't really care about that either. Could have more resplendent life. Or more sunlight blade. Why don't we go for more sunlight blades? Then we need a fuck ton of attunement though. I just need a baby soul though. Maybe like 4 of those. 13 of those. Still only 650. That actually might not be enough. Was it 13? It was 13. Oh man. Yeah, 600. There we go. Nailed it. First try, definitely. Let's buy an item. More sunlight. I was looking at the wrong one. Goddamn. I'm stupid. I'm as stupid as they come. Okay, well, we got more sunlight blade. We could just double attune sunlight blade. Oh, but now we have great lightning spear. We got a 42? Oh, I need so much faith. How goes it? Goes. It goes. How goes it for you? Alright, well, back to here. Hopefully the dragons stay dead. Hopefully the dragons stay dead. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. God, I need so much faith now. They get 500 a pop? Jeez. So far so good, that's not bad. Oh, that's... well, I was gonna say that sounds like dragons still there, but there's a million dragons flying around. Oh, dragon's still dead. Cool. He's got a sneaky sneak. The Titanite. Oh man, come on. I'm not gonna be able to hit it. Oh, it untar- okay, that's because he was disappearing. I was gonna say I'm not gonna be able to hit it because he went slightly on a ledge. Where did this one go? Did he already vanish? I'm not gonna get any more Titanite because I'm that bad. By that bad, I mean my weapon is that bad at hitting Titanite. Ooh, we got a chunk. We can upgrade our other thing once. Yeah, we lost out on a lot of Titanite there. Like a lot. And we got chances at chunks, so let's just try that again. Well, I guess while we're back here. Oh no, that's not how I get up there. I need the ladder. How do I get the ladder? Do I have to shoot the ladder? Do I need to do something more? A bow would probably be a smarter decision for this. But we're not here to be smart. Okay, well, I don't think this is actually it anyways. Why is the arrow appearing above me? Or above its crosshair? Man, you fix one problem and replace it with another DS2. How do I must get up there later. So how's the Skyrims going, Josh? Okay, I can hear all the little twinklers that I missed. I just want the chunks. That's it. Just would like some chunks. I don't know what's up with my internet here today too. It's unusual. And it's good trying to use less fast travel so you do more exploring. Fair enough. I found the roaming to be so boring in that game though. Cool, we got one. Titanite slab. Ooh. Got me a slab. Oh, that dude already ran off. Okay. Dude's dead but looks very much alive. Still has full idle animation. Don't know what that's about. I've already found lots you missed. Nice. Titanite chunk, petrified dragon bone, old mundane stone. Alright, I can handle just missing one Titanite. So, we... Oh no, I didn't get the one up here either. Because I fucking pinged 80 times. Large Titanite shard, petrified dragon bone, and a raw stone. Alright, now we're good to go. To the next area that had a dragon and a bunch of Titanite. Hello, senor. Goodbye. Well, we got enough to +8 our little spinny majigger. So then we need 2 more, I guess, for +9, because we found an extra. So if we get 2 more... Oh, that's bad. Kinda, I guess. So if we get 2 more, we could +10 it. And then we will be a damaging boy, maybe? Better damage? We're gonna be heavier. At the very least. Where's the Titan I missed? Is it just that one? Is that the only one I missed? Kinda seems hard to believe. Oh, I'm gonna miss him again. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, I am. Cool. Thank you, game. More of this weapon. It's really not good. What's over here? Just a way to avoid the dragon? I hear noises. Petrified dragon bone. Is he coming from the sky to dive bomb me? No. Must be inside then. He sounds like he's about to fuck me up. Sounds like he's about to fuck me up. Falling strike! Okay, they really walk you into that one. Is that not a thing you can do? Can you not falling strike the dragon? Like, DS1 that would have been an animation. DS3 it would have been an animation. The fuck was that? Okay, you know we have to try that again, right? Like, we're gonna jump this time and falling strike and see? It seems like something you just have to do. It would seem absurd to not get, like, half his health gone. Or something along those lines. I'm too speedy for you. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Cool, they actually aren't chasing that long, so that's good. Oh no, they really don't chase very long at all. Well, I guess this gives me another chance to get this guy. Oh my god. Until I do that again. If I just charge at him and sprint attack, does that work? Yeah. Okay. So does this not feel like I know they gave you the fucking shitty path. What if we Leroy Jenkins this? Nope. They're really not gonna give that to you. Fine, I'll fight him slow and painfully. I think that's really lame. Really fucking lame. Good job, Miyazaki. Too bad he can't jump off. He's going horizontal. I think he'd fit between the rope. Just slide himself out there. Can I have a bonfire? Like, it was just a long run. Not opposed to playing this area. In vanilla DS2 it actually seems quite reasonable, but I would appreciate not having to do it every time I try and falling strike a dragon. It would be very appreciated. Alright, eighth time's the charm. Gonna come at him from all the way downtown over here. Get him shoved in a different corner. Of course, I still don't reach. There we go. Oh my god. This weapon! This weapon is so bad. Really? I'm forced to take fall damage? It seems like something they should have caught on to, unless they intentionally wanted this to be possible, but it seems rare that they just want you to loop a boss, or a mini-boss over and over again. I wonder if the actual boss looped like this too. I think he had more options to fly up and do fire damage, so probably not. Should have really been doing two-handed swings there. Ow, look at me go. Getting hit on the last one. What do you have for me, sir? Petrified dragon bone. How is it petrified if it's inside of you? Ring of the Evil Eye, +1. Soul of a Great Hero. Dragon Charm, nice. What's back behind yonder? Oh, this is where I would have gone if I hadn't tried to get the item down here. Cool. And I missed out on some Twinkling Titanite there too. But that's okay. So is this where I could murder myself? There is a bonfire just up there, so I'm probably better off getting that. And I could also go back and get an item there. I still don't know how to get down there. I can't run on top of any of these. You must be able to drop off the rope at any time. We'll have to see if that's the case. Give me the ladder. Cool. There's an item down here. Twinkling Titanite. And then look at that. They give no weight down. Why? 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 Well, at least I have a nice, convenient ladder. Okay, so like, can I just let go of this when I want? Yes, that is what I can do. Soul of a, really all that for a soul of a great hero? And by all that, it's really not that much, but it's still enough that you're like, why? 20k soul? I guess 20k souls is good, but I don't know. I want something cool and nifty. Nifty. I want like, I don't know. Actually, probably nothing lands in that category for me right now. Well, noise. I like how they give you the shortcut back to the bonfire right there, and I'm pretty sure there's another bonfire like right here. No, don't move the camera. It's not that hard of a bridge to walk across. I've walked across many. That's my sprint. That's how slowly I sprint on that bridge. Yeah, then there's a bonfire right here. Like, why give me the shortcut just to walk across one bridge? Hello, Aldia. I wonder if this area is just as bad as the other. Or as Scholar. There's a lot of background noise. It's very loud. Yes. Hi, Aldia. Seek the throne. Seek it. Got my bonfire? Cool, thank you. I'm gonna get that throne. And I'll be so cool once I do. Alright, so this area is garbage as in Scholar. I want to say no. I don't see like 30 enemies here. I just see one. Seems better. A bonfire aesthetic. Nice. Oh, and he didn't even aggro that early. Yeah, that might have been my bad for rolling into his attack. Might have been my bad for not rolling his attack. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I'm bad. I wonder if I just two-hand... I'm staggered that long? Man. Oh, man. A 4 combo? When in Dark Souls is there a 4 combo? We don't have those. We have 3 combos. Dude's trying to pull out all the stops. I don't appreciate it. Anyways, that's some pretty outrageous damage. I bet if we two-hand and, you know, actually roll instead of being greedy as fuck, this will be pretty easy. Considering he's not really meant to be a hard enemy. He's just meant to be an enemy. Oh, I'm ready for your 3 this time, because of course the rules change. Different combo. Oh, rip. Rest in pepperonis. I should have just swung with my last little bit of stamina. Instead of that roll. I would have just won. God, I'm greedy. It's like play the game patiently, mash R1 until he dies. You know which one I chose. And it was wrong. It was oh so wrong. Maybe you'll actually be able to get the inside the fog door in this. Oh my god. I was trying to put my shield back on as if it mattered. What? From downtown? I don't even know where I'm getting hit from. That dude up there, right? How did you aggro? Get out of here. Why are you aggroed? We use a Pharaoh's Lockstone. There's a chest in there. I don't remember what's in it, but I know there's a chest. Staff of Wisdom, Mask of Judgment, and Everything of Judgment. So what do I get for judging somebody? Nothing. Nothing. I get to look like a dude who absolves sin. It's the only benefit. Yeah, there's only 1 dude here instead of 3. What an amazing idea. Hey, do you want to not hit me right now? Cool. The game actually gave me get up frames. I have a feeling, yeah, I was gonna say that those are gonna come hit me. I would like to fight you, man, but I can't when your friend's being a dick. Chop him in the cankles. So why did they, like, why in Scholar were they like, you know what would make this area more fun? If we just threw more shit at the player. It didn't make a better fight, or... Excuse me? Oh, can you make it all the way down here? You seem a little tall. Yeah. You seem a little tall for this. Do you poison perchance? Okay, hold on. I think I have a thing I need to do. Don't mind me for a second, sir. I think you're a little wide to make it up these stairs, too. You just need to... Thank you. Okay, where were we, sir? Man, look how less shit there is in front of that door. There's so much less. It's actually reasonable. That was my bad. Luckily, I have a safety hobbit hole now. Because I am a noob. Oh, wow, that was so early. Safety hobbit hole. He'll never catch me in here. Man, my face is great. Mask is sick. I used up so much justice there. But it was worth it. Nice, some rubbish. I always dreamed of having my own rubbish. How did they know? How did they know? Wait, so do I get rewarded for going? Can I go anywhere else this way? Or does it just end? I can get a chest. That's my reward. I see. Maybe is there just one of you, or is there a bunch? Because if there's more than one, they might not have done anything better. I get an axe. That's kind of cool. What does that axe look like? That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool looking. There's 2. I feel like that was higher in Scholar, but I'm not confident in that. Oh, there's a chest down here. Are they coming? I feel like they're coming. Oh, he's coming. Some rubbish. Cool. What about this one? Oh, I forgot. Why? I was like, I teleported into him. Now I gotta go kill a mimic again. This time we're just gonna sunlight buff and murder a mimic though. Alright. Get the fuck over here, mimic. Piece of shit. Washing pole and petrified dragon bone. I can now wash my clothes. Oh, hey. I don't even... What? I don't even know where I am. Just don't hit me for a second. Alright, now we can fight. Can I just circle strafe? Yes. No. Maybe? Let's see an item back there. Don't let me forget about that. I'm glad you're as timid as I am. That was a mistake. I just got stone locked. Well, now we gotta go back down there. I don't even know if I knew that existed. Man. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me. And so many little nooks and crandies. Crandies. Good old crandies. Glad I can find these crandies. I don't know what the fuck that means, but nooks and crannies I'm finding. That I don't know if I've ever done before, either because they're not in Scholar in the same form, or because I'm blind. Both options are very possible. Holy shit, that fucking stun lock. I'm glad he didn't follow up, because I would have died. For a big old guy, he's got some short-ass windows. Oh, cool. Yeah, like... Just gonna chill for about half a decade. Don't mind me. So do we just face tank with shield and then play game? Yes. That is exactly what we do. That's my bad. I don't know why I rolled back. Also, his shield seems to do fuck all. Like, did I just do 100 damage through his shield? Felt like it. So, is mash R1 an option? I would never suggest such a thing, but maybe. Maybe mash R1 is the way to. That's really rude. I couldn't even walk yet. Like, I was just holding right. I probably could have rolled if I mashed B. I would have rolled out of there, but I just got stun locked through the stairs. What a game. Fair. Fair is how I might call it. I'm just gonna stand over here. The fairest of the Souls games. Sunlight Blade. Okay, well I do need my shield. What is this? Oh god. Oh god. Estes. I want to be a healthy boy. One more. I can do it. I did it. Look how good I am holding L1, mashing R1 straight into victory. Where does this go, even? Just to a chest? Looks suspicious. Oh no, there's stairs. Nice. Dragonfang Villard. Where does he come from? A third dragon ring. Hold on, let me back up for a second. We gotta be buffied for wherever he is. I have a feeling he's up the stairs. I guess you? Where you at, buddy? Are you gonna be like a barrel or something? Oh, hey. That was fucking mean. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just going for a walk. I don't think you really want to leave that room, so I will respect. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, we livin'. Though I'm somehow still locked on to him. I don't think this game takes height into account. Just gonna blindside him. He'll never see it coming now. Okay, well I guess that's not how we're gonna do. Oh, that was a bad call. Villard, what are you doing, Villard? So normal, I guess NPCs don't count in that front. Like a normal enemy that would have killed them, but I guess they're nicer to NPCs and give them iframes when they're standing up. Ooh, Villard. Again, Villard. Alright, cool. So what is this room? I definitely haven't been in here. This is news to me. Kinda cool. Learn new shit. Ooh, a chest. Do I touch it? I feel like I touch it. Watch Dragon Parma. What does that do? Watch. Wilted Dust Curb. Watch Dragon Parma. Something's trying to attack me, and I'm not okay with that. These are souls. Ah, I got another Skeptic Spice. Nice. Where the fuck is this? Was it not an item? A consumable? What is Watch Dragon Parma? We're on the old Google bandwagon again. Watch Dragon Parma. That's a shield. Cool. Shield decorated by intertwined dragons. Oh well, we can read the description, I guess. If I just go to my shields, it's this one. A shield decorated by intertwined dragons. The black and white contrast depicts the ebb and flow of the fate of all things living. Excuse me. And the serpentine dragons that watch over the march of time. The bearer of the shield will be blessed by great fortune in battle. Okay, well now I need to go back to this. What does that mean? Is it just nothing? Have any quirks? Item discovery calculation by 50 points in addition to base 150 when equipped. So it gives bonus item discovery. Cool. I'll equip that. I also got Dragon Ring 3. Wait, what am I at? 85 block? 90 block? Yeah, okay, I go up in block. And it's not that heavy. And yeah, I also got a new ring. New ring. You. Third Dragon Ring increases HP, stamina, and max load. I'll take that. But for what? But for what? Less souls? Better me for less souls? I'll take better me for less souls. So what's this guy? Petrified egg. Okay. So I now have an egg. I'm assuming that's a key item. It's not. What do I get with an egg? There you are. An unidentified petrified egg. A large petrified egg. Surely bears no life. Eggs are vessels that harbor life itself and symbolize the deepest secrets of existence. But what does a petrified egg harbor? I don't know. That's why I'm looking to you. You can't be asking these questions. I'm asking these questions. And another chest, too. Cool. As long as I don't get hit by Zappy McZappy over there, all will be well. Crystal something. Crystal magic something. So yeah, we're back over here. We just gotta open a few doors, that's all. So is this bridge as stupid as Scholar? Actually, this is already better, because I remember shit chasing me at this point. Oh, you're not supposed to aggro yet. I was looking for items. I'm looking for goodies. That was awkward of me. Glad I ran right into the middle of that shit. Well, yes, both yes and no for stupidity. Because he's still gonna chase me down. I'm gonna have to run all the way to the far side of the dragon. Oh, I probably should have bonfired first. We'll get there. They'll de-aggro eventually. We'll just life gem for now. Have they de-aggroed yet? See if we can sneak a peek. I see them. They're running back. They're running it back. Okay. Oh, God, no. You didn't run it back. Get out of here. What are you doing? Why? Why can't you just You know what? To give him an opportunity to de-aggro, I'm gonna go boil some water to make myself some tea. So we're gonna stand all the way back here and then just give him plenty of time to not run at me anymore. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright. Water is boiling, so I'll just have to grab it in a moment. That'll give me a chance to talk to ye old dragon of dragoniness. And see what he has to say, as long as there isn't a fucking person still here. Cool. Hello, ye old dragon of dragoniness. The murk shifts and stirs. Glad he can understand dragon, because I can't. For the curse of life is the curse of want, and so you peer into the fog in hope of answers. Ashen mist heart. Cool. I don't really know what that does, but I think it lets me access dreams. Delve into the memories of the weathered. So cool. I have started a fight. I regret only one decision, and that was starting a fight. Oh god. Alright, so we're gonna have to learn how to deal with that. What's harder is now we have a fog gate to enter, and that's not easy. Not in the old DS2s. Shit's hard. We could also always just add Mr. Ancient Dragon onto our bucket list. It's always a possibility too. Alright, let me through door number 1. Cool. Door number 2 is easy, and then door number 3 is back to being hard. Hello, Anerlondo. Wanna be Anerlondo? I feel like this is just wanna be Anerlondo. So, like, are you really gonna fight all of these guys every time? That seems a little ridiculous to me. So then it turns into some bastardization of just running and hoping that you can get through the fog gate in time. Let me through, let me through, let me through! I found an angry dragon. Oh, it sounds angry. Oh, that's way better than him flying up in the air. I'll take that any day. Run, 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 run. Is that all he does? Is this our moveset? He's gotta have more variety than that, doesn't he? Is this it? Are you gonna fly up now? Cool. So, yes, that does appear to be the moveset for now. He's a lazy old fuck. And I still died. So that's cool. Do we try Flame Quartz Ring, maybe? Do you think I could survive that with this? It's a lot of fire resist. I don't really need to roll, I just need to be able to sprint. I wonder if just throwing on some big-ass armor would help. But I don't know how much sprinting gets negated in DS2 for being heavy. Or where that line is. Look at him just looking at me. Oh, man. I'm bad. Excuse me, sir. That was really close. That was like walking away from an explosion slowly. Oh, how did I not take damage? Oh, but I can't sprint. That's a problem. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through the fog door in time if I can't sprint. Let me through. Hello, Mr. Dragon of Ancient. Okay, we're gonna hit him in the toesies once. Get ready. He growled, so growl means just run away, right? So do I fly, sprint away? Is he gonna fly up? What's going on here? Yes, he will. Does he dash? Nope, that's it. Pardon? Oh, that's me. Oh shit, I'm dead. Right? He did 2 fly yuppies in a row. Seems unacceptable. Do I need to just stand further away? Yeah. Well, that raises the question, if I do that and then start sprinting, is he gonna fly up or is he gonna try and do that again? That really sounds a lot more impactful than it is. He's flying up. If only I could sprint. What a wonderful day that would be. wonder if he poisons. I feel like probably no, but that seems like it would be a really good thing for this fight. Seems like it. Oh god, oh god. Can I run to the side enough? Ah! The answer's no. Okay, so even with my ring of garbage, or my ring of fire, I still get one shot, so I might as well have the stamina regen of my other guy there. Or my stat increases. That extra stamina and HP. It's not much, but it's enough. Man, look at you looking all fancy with your greatsword. We're also gonna try the Manslayer, because contrary to popular belief, the Manslayer may in fact, and only may, also be good at slaying dragons. It's yet to be proven, but it may in fact be true. And that's what's important. Is that 100% of the tests that haven't been performed have shown that that might happen. Man, I love that fucking wiggle. Ow. I don't like that. Honestly, a little surprised that didn't hit me. Oh man, how did that not hit? See, the biggest problem with this is not the boss. Well, the boss is bad too. But getting to the boss. We could just pour a little, put a little counting before this. We got one really strong enemy that's not worth fighting. Two really strong enemies that's not worth fighting. All right, let's do a little bit more. We got 3 and 4 really strong enemies that's not worth fighting. 5 if you count the caster. He's not really strong, but he's not worth fighting. Oh, am I gonna get stuck over here? Oh, I might still get hit because I didn't get any of them to swing. Nope. So 3, 4 or 5, depending on how you want to count that. Then we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 enemies before the fog gate that are all not worth fighting. Because they're too strong. Like, killing them doesn't make sense. Even if you're a casual new player, just killing them does not make sense before every attempt of the boss. Especially when the boss one-shots you. And, like, I'm a little squishy. I'm not that squishy. Okay, let's see if our buddy old pal here gets poisoned. That really should swing faster. Oh, you do something different. Cool. And this poison would have to do outrageous amounts of damage for this to ever become worth it. Hello, Mr. Dragon. So I guess just start sprinting in circles in hopes that he does that. And then you can get up and reach his toes. He seems like he's not going to be bleeding anytime soon. Oh, he repositioned. Repositioning. A lot of effort just to see if he poisons. Like, watch me put enough damage in that he probably just would have died just to see if he poisons. Seems like something I would do. What good boss? Oh god, that's the edge of the map. I think this puts me in a very bad spot. Oh man, you have other attacks? I was not aware. Do you have a tail attack? That kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Doesn't seem that bad to dodge, though. Please don't kill me. I am as far away as I can possibly be right now. I'm gonna say with the number of attacks I can get off, poison is not gonna be my friend here. Oh god, I don't have any stamina because I'm stupid. We're gonna try like two more for poison, and then we're just gonna have to go to our main weapon, start swinging away. There's one. Oh, that is fire? Pff, of course. Of course. Alright, well, fuck this little weapon. What good boss fight you have, game? Such good, so wow. Not standing in fire and die. Exactly as expected. Cool. Glad that other dude runs the wrong way, though. It does kind of make that easier. We got a smo shovel. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to build in such a way that would actually stop me from getting one shot on his dragon breath, considering even with the quartz ring, like if I put quartz ring 2, it doesn't, still just one shot. So like unless I really try and build more armor and make sure to always be holding shield. I don't know if that's the solution. Oh, cool. I'm just gonna die. Okay, I feel like I'm lucky I didn't. $192 damage. I don't even know how far I have to be away. Like, it's not at all clear where that damage box is. Be nice if I could just get him into an infinite loop. Maybe if I kept running the other way? I don't know. Like, I definitely did U-ball there because I wasn't sure. What fun, boss. Oh, what fun it is to boss. Maybe I gotta look at which way... Like, I don't know. Better decision making? Actually looking at which way he's flying and then going? I really don't know. Okay, so if I don't get hit by the Sparky here, cool. Oh, I might... No, okay, that seems like a pretty consistent setup. Yeah, at least we haven't been having too bad of a time getting to the boss. Like, we've died a couple times on these stairs, but... That's alright. That'll bound to happen sometimes. I can really appreciate that dude's roll. I hope that doesn't get me hit by fire. You gonna fly up? I feel like I should already be far enough away, but I'm not confident. Fire? Again? Not that fire. That was not the fire I was looking for. You are not the droids we are looking for. These are not the droids. Can I just get him to loop this? I don't even want to see. I'm just going to keep running until I'm confident that that's not what's going to happen. And that I'm not going to die from that. Man, how can every one of those be stressful? That's not how this should be. And the counterplay is literally just run away and hope you don't die. That looked like he was getting ready to fly up, didn't it? I bet all of these are just people dying to fucking fire. It's that move right there. Oh, you're gonna do that again? Oh, that's unfortunate. I was not prepared for him to be nice. So maybe if I run directly in front of his face, does that allow that move to happen more? If I just do 3 hits, and then immediately start sprinting this way... Okay. I was a little further away than I wanted, so let's do 2 hits. And then run directly in front of his face again. And then say goodbye? I don't know how I lived that. Again, every one of these shouldn't be stressful. Yeah, like, I'm so far away. As soon as I see him jump up, I immediately start sprinting and still. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Is there an earlier telegraph, I guess? Like, I don't know. Again, another one of those things that's like Manus, the first time you play him, hard, because Manus has like a large variety of moves. They have fairly tight rolling for some. And you know, oh cool. It makes for a fun fight. It's rewarding. This as a hard boss. Yeah, he's gonna one-shot you and he's got a real fuck ton of HP. And the way he's gonna one-shot you is a giant AoE fire breath that covers 90% of the map and you can't outrun it. Nice. Game design. Oh, he fucking juked and jived the right way. Just to ruin me. Just enough juking and jiving to ruin my day. Okay, we should be good. Oh, we don't have stamina. Do I have sprint? I don't have sprint. I have sprint. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't have much to say on this, really. It's just the same run over and over again until we finally get it. And I don't mean the run, I mean the boss fight. Which is gonna take a while. Because we haven't even got him a quarter dead yet, not once. He's a tanky boy. Who doesn't give a fuck about anything. Should be good on this one. Cool. And I didn't even get hit. It's a new day. Okay, so normally I'd be running in front of his face, but this time I'm just gonna run at his tail. Honestly, I wonder how long can you keep him there if you just keep doing tail attacks? Not as long as I'd like. He seems to default to covering to his move called cover the entire map with fire and they'll probably die. I think that's what he's calling it. Oh, he's taken off. And he turned my direction. Ripperoni. How we living? Does this work? Is it? Oh god, not if I get hung up on toes. I didn't even get a hit off. I feel like that would work if I hit anything. He's getting ready to fly. Getting ready to fly. Well, this might be a new record. We might actually get him to a quarter dead. Seems to be working okay, though. I was gonna ask why I used up all my stamina. Ugh. I didn't realize I used it all up. Yeah, what a feature. What an unfortunate thing. Ah. What fun boss. Nice. Estes is really, like, extremely... I wonder if there's an RTSR setup. I get one shot anyways. Oh, but how would I consistently set up RTSR? Like, going through all this shit is a little outrageous. Like, I'd have to do it in the fight or on one of these guys. And that seems like it would just be a basket of randomness. RTSR set up. Well, I should probably focus on getting to the boss fight before I worry too much about RTSR. Or just fucking stacking fire resist, that might be... After we died this time, I'm just gonna look through and stack fire resist and see if that makes me survive. Is this my first playthrough? Third, technically, I think. It's been a long time. I've beaten Scholar twice. Never beaten vanilla DS2 though. So that's what we're going back and doing on the Company of Champions. And I don't think I've ever actually beaten the Ancient Dragon. Because he's a tanky boy. It's a very tanky boy. And all my runs have been kind of stupid, so he's been kind of unreasonable to beat in the... Ooh, that's rough. In the past. Now, if only that was enough to actually proc RTSR. Smelter Demon is such a bitch. I've never cussed so much at a boss fight. I don't mind the first Smelter. I found the second Smelter on Company of Champions to be fucking impossible. Like the DLC Smelter. That was the one that did it for me. That was actually... I think I spent 7 hours on him or something stupid. And then not long after that, I actually stopped Company of Champions anyways because the DLC made me rage that hard. It's pretty great. I beat the entire game minus like 2 bosses on my first playthrough in Company of Champions and then quit. Man, you get reduced damage for hitting his tail. Seems a little mean. Tails are normally like weak spots. You got any tips for Ancient Dragon, though? Because I sure as fuck don't. Other than I'm gonna try and get him to loop this. My goal is to loop this if I can get him to do it. Oh, that's not the move I thought it was. Is that a rip? That's a rip. Man, I hate this fight. Okay, we'll try stacking. Just stacking a shit ton of fire resist. I don't know. DLC smelter does such high damage. I'd use a fully upgraded Havel's Great Shield just to have a fighting chance. How you beat the Ancient Dragon was using bows and crossbows. That's fair, I guess. I just wish, like, it would be fine if it didn't one-shot you, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's such a poorly made fight in my mind. Okay, so we got 20. Oh, well, no wonder why that. Wait, what? I don't have enough int? I need int to use the armor? That's lame. Oh, also my current... Oh, never mind. What did I have? I had 11. What's better than 11? 19 is better than 11. I'll take it. But it is heavier. Fucking everything's better. Oh, I don't need int for that. It's 32. 39 for a singer's dress. Alright, we'll get us some of that. Ancient Dragon doesn't have a lot of moves, so I found it pretty easy spamming arrows. Yeah, I can see that. Like, I just don't... That sounds not a lot of fun. I don't know. I want to fight him, quote-unquote, normally, but I hate how you just get one shot. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Why does the weakest shit have so much fire resist? Was that just to give it a reason to be used? 23 Tights of Judgment, cool. And then we'll just stack on a big old... I don't know, we're not even that heavy, so a big old Flame Quartz too. So what's our overall fire resist now? Okay. If... Wait, fire defense 100? What? Fire stance? If 302 fire resist doesn't get us to not get one shot, I'm not... Maybe turn around and shield when I know I'm not far enough away. But boy, do I look fine. I look so good. My jester hat and dress. Yeah, maybe I'll have to resort to that. I was really hoping he'd get poisoned. Honestly, that would have been nice. So what's your thoughts on DS2 there? Is it one of your favorite Dark Souls, least favorite Dark Souls? It's usually one or the other. Rarely an in-between. Yeah, that's my bad. That right there, my bad. I thought I could thread the needle. I wish the bonfire was closer. That'd be nice. I'm pretty sure a mod just like either moving bonfires all closer to the boss fights or removing enemies on the way to the boss fight. Preferably moving the bonfire would make this game a lot more fun. Just giving a chance to actually fight the boss fight without having to deal with threading or running the gauntlet every time. Ooh, that's not a good thing to get clipped by. That's so much stun. That's my bad. I thought I outran it. I thought. Alright. I don't know. Try number 30. We'll get there eventually. Just keep grinding. I don't mind DS2 even though I kept saying no wonder people hate this game. I was raging at Smelter, but I find DS1 and DS3 less of a pain. But because I find the movement in the game less clunky. Yeah, the movement in those... Well, I find the movement in those games significantly less clunky, and then also, like, I find the enemies less clunky, too. Enemies in DS2, to me, feel very stiff. And, like, their attacks are kind of telegraphed, but they're just, like, slow-moving, clunky shit. I don't know. I'm surprised you rage at Smelter. I've never had an issue with Smelter, but other bosses annoy the fuck out of me. So much more. But I find almost every single boss bad. I don't think there's any bosses where I'm like, man, that's really good. I'm really struggling to get back. I'm gonna run more left and then right. It'll probably help. Like, everything feels slow, but it still kills you because you're shitty at moving too. I don't know. I find it hard to describe. My biggest pet peeve with the game, though, that I think would resolve a lot of the issues is removing areas like this, where I'm just sitting here running at the boss, just trying to get to the boss that one-shots me. So I'm running a really long distance past many enemies that can absolutely fuck me up just for the chance to get one shot. Like, I think that's just poor fucking design. And they do it lots. Like, this isn't the only instance of this at all. Did you end up playing Scholar or Vanilla DS2? Out of curiosity, because so far I definitely... I prefer Vanilla so far, I think. There's some things that are certainly a little more aggravating in Vanilla versus Scholar, but for the... Oh my god. That's me mashing B the whole time, by the way. That's how long that poise break is, and I'm not gonna make it through the fog door. Rip. Oh, he's so kind. Yeah. I'm just gonna hit him in the toe. Hit him in the toe once, just to show him who's boss. And then we out of here. Oh, cool. I didn't want to do that anyways. Played Scholar the first sin. Yeah. That's what I played first too. And well, I shouldn't say quite that. Like, I played this game for like a few hours and then didn't touch it for years. It was the first DS I had ever touched, was this one. Didn't play it for years. Then eventually there was a Christmas sale or something, and I was like, oh, I'll get the DLC and I'll try it again. So I just got Scholar because it was cheaper. And then never ended up playing Vanilla. Like, DS3 best in terms of movement and speed. DS3 can be fast. That's fair. DS1's my favorite. DS3 is probably a second, but I like the I like using boomsticks in Dark Souls, and it's more conducive to that in DS1 than DS3, or DS1 is more conducive to that than DS3 is. Are we just gonna loop this? Can I get a move where I can actually hit you? Hey, there you go. Look at this. Just for that tiny tick of his health bar. Music's pretty dope. I don't think I was paying attention to that before. This is what I've been trying to do. Oh no, that's not even... He just flew right above me. Like, what do I... He jumped forward to be directly on top of me. There was no escaping. Poise is best in DS1. Maybe. I don't know. I've never done any PvP or anything like that, so... Poise is usually fairly irrelevant. Okay, so we stacked all of the fire resist I possibly could. And we still get one shot, even with shield up. Or not shield up, sorry. Even with axe up, I didn't get shield up in time. So we always get one shot. So how do I go about dealing with this? Like, I want to just find a setup for RTSR. It's really what I want. I guess I could always try throwing on blue tier stone and seeing if it does. You can get out of that flame attack by running near the edge. Yeah, but if he flies right on top of me, I find I can't out sprint it. Like, he literally flew with his head on top of me that time. So anywhere I ran, I was still going to be within it. Or do you mean if you permanently hug the edge? Because I have died there before too. Man, I just want to fucking find a setup for RTSR then. It'll help. It won't... Obviously, I haven't even got him past, like, a third dead. We'll see. Maybe we'll just have a happy little accident. RTSR will appear. Oh man, you're actually gonna run at me? That's not how this works. We had an agreement. You always ran somewhere else. Well, step 1 to RTSR. I'm surprised I can't, like, 300 fire resist and still... I mean to run there when he's doing the attack, but since you're doing melee combat with him... Hold on. Just gotta focus on this one dude that I did not... Look at that stun range! That stun time. It's ridiculous. Since you're doing melee combat, you can't do that as you don't have the time to outrun him. Yeah, pretty much. That seems to be what it is. Which I'll keep trying it a few more times to see if that's actually true. Because I think it should not ever be the case that you can't physically dodge an attack. Like, there's just not a window for it. Would just straight up add to the reasons I don't like this game if that's the case. But I guess we could always go to the blacksmith, level up a bow, and buy 999 arrows. Cool. I definitely agree with that. I should also toggle off RTSR. There's no way we're gonna get it. It's hopeful thinking, but we'll go bonus damage, I guess. Oh, I hate it when I roll into something. Now I'm out of stamina. Oh, good, I still have sprint. I thought I was gonna be screwed because I didn't roll. Or, there we go. I wonder if I need to be more naked. If that's part of the problem. Get off your toes. I like the bonus damage. That's kind of nice. If I could just loop this forever, it would be slow going, but it would be doable. Nope, that's a different one. I guess it's also just partly realizing what the fuck he's doing. Learning the telegraphs. It's 2 attacks, maybe, just to make sure I actually get up here. He keeps stepping forward, and I think if he does his fire attack like he is, I might actually not be able to live this just due to map. I feel like that was extremely close to not working. And just killing me. Oh, oh, no, he's not. I thought he was flying up again. Shit. Well, you get 1 hit to your toe, and that's it. It's all I'll allow. Now he's flying up. Rinse and repeat. Such quality boss fight. My looping doesn't really seem to be working, so I'll just try and kind of keep it. Like, he's looping the 2 attacks. I really wish he'd loop the 1. Like this. He just kept slowly turning to the... Actually, no, I ran into that. I blatantly ran into that. Well, he did what I wanted. I'm just bad. Alright, so next approach to this is we get 1 shot no matter what anyways, so why don't we be a lot lighter? Who needs all this armor when you can be 20... Wait, hold on. Is it less than 20 in DS2 or less than 25 for max lightness? Or not max, but the different stage. And does any of it affect sprinting? I honestly don't know. Because nothing helps us live anyways. So we might as well be naked. It's the solution to many of life's problems. Oh man, that shield. And now I'm backstabbed. Fully intending to roll and I just get it late. Just a little bit every time. I think what hurts the most is I thought I had a consistent way to do it, and then it just started falling apart. So now I even have a less consistent way than my falling apart way. Which makes it tricky. Makes it tricky, tricky indeed. I love how he fucking turns. Like, his tracking is so specific. That when you do little circles like that, he's just like a dog and a bone. Not just like general line to your position, it is like he is hunting you the fuck down. Really? Okay, cool. I didn't want that bit of HP anyways. Oh man. Oh man. I've never had him dash attack before. What the fuck? Can't do it. I can't make it. I'm too bad. I just want to murder a dragon that has existed for thousands of years. Is that too much to ask? That's all I want out of life. One murdered dragon. Alright, please don't hit me. Thank you. Okay, so what's my new plan of attack? I'm gonna take the run straight at them approach. I ran a little too straight at him. Just a little bit too much, literally, at the guy. But other than that, not bad. I don't think I sprint any faster. I wonder if I'm 0.6 off, or if I just don't sprint any faster. Hello, senor. Are you flying? No, you don't seem like you're flying. He's flying. Alright. The edge of the world. God, it's still so close. We'll have to try and rotate him after this. Is he gonna be... Nope, he's gonna fly again. Well, that'll rotate him a bit. Cool. Oh man. Oh man, no. I ran too far away that time. Okay, there's such a fine balance of prepping to be able to run away far enough and being close enough that you can dodge that. Or like, so you have options to dodge it, I guess. Like, I probably would have survived if I just ran straight to the right, but I was also trying to get in. I don't know. Alright, now we're at 19.8. I don't think I feel any faster at 19.8. But to be honest, my candlestick wasn't doing me much good anyways. It feels so doable, but it just doesn't feel good. At least this, again, this section feels a lot better than in Scholar. I think there's more enemies in Scholar in that spot. Turns out the solution may have literally just been running at the fog gate every time. Oh, just barely that time. You gonna be flapping your little old wings? Yep. Oh, for all the wrong reasons. God, what is wrong with your tail? It's just not even fair with his tail flopping around like that. I wonder if you could just always run around at the very tip of his tail like that. Oh, you're gonna do it again? You gotta be good. Yeah, okay. Oh, I burnt all my stamina though. Can't sprint, can't sprint, can't sprint, can't sprint, can't sprint, can't sprint, can sprint. How are you supposed to hit this? I guess the key is they don't really want you to. I'm just gonna roll, I guess, because I'm not allowed to sprint for another decade or so. I think that's the official time. Approximately 1 decade. Oh my god, that's so close still. Hey, it's like the opening sequence all over again. Right? Yeah! Man, the score is actually really good. What is this tail? If only it came off like in DS1. Always so much cooler. Hello, Mr. Dragon. Oh, you're gonna fly again, I see. Back we go. Can we do a Daniel-friendly attack? Nice. Now we're just gonna get out of there playing as safe as can be. Fuck getting hit by an attack that one-shots us. It just goes into fucking Jello after. Okay. What happens to it? It just like full ragdolls. Well, honestly, this might be as dead as we've ever had him. Might be the most damage I've ever put onto him. And that's kind of pathetic. Get your ragdolly tail back here. Oh, that's an awkward time to get stuck in an attack. I did not expect that. But we good. We living. This is definitely the furthest dead we've ever had him. I don't mind this, because it always seems to kind of work out for me. You get 3 hits, and then he'll turn around and just run away. Okay, I think we kind of have him into a pattern. The only problem is there's been a lot of close calls that have been like, oh shit, that was lucky. So if we can just remove those, it'll be fine. This pattern seems to be working. Though, I don't want to go that way because that's really close to the edge of the map, so we're gonna sprint this way. Well, that's the attack we want, but we're just gonna have to eat it. I'm not risking accidentally dying like I have many times. He didn't really move forward though. Nice, just straight up missed an attack. That was scary. The first time I've been scared of Tail Thwomp. No! God damn! I did not realize how close I was! Well, that was the best I've done. By a lot. Maybe, yeah, I think a lot actually. Definitely the longest I've been alive. Well, that's really unfortunate that I just ran off the map. I think I can do better than that. I can't do better than that. Can't even make it to the boss fight. Oh man, I can't believe... What a way to go. What a way to go. Oh man, every time. Nah. Mwah. One day we'll make it back to the boss fight. Maybe now's the time, while I'm grinding this out, just to take the 2-second break. Well, more than 2 seconds, but take the small break to crush out some of the bosses that I skipped. Because I think I'm strong enough that I certainly could do most of those. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, all the way back there. Like with Sunlight Blade, Gargoyle shouldn't be bad. Doggo thingy probably won't be bad, despite me just not wanting to do it. What else did I... There's one more, I swear, that I skipped. What else did I not do? That is it. Oh, rip. Rip. I don't know why that attack seems so deceivingly quick to me. Man, let's just use this opportunity to go fight gargoyles. If we use Seldora as a baseline, it's my best, lightest equipment. Well, that's better in every way. We're at, what, 2.6, 2.7? Better in most ways. I'll just go with this for now. Gloves. Eldora as the baseline. And everything's better. Wait, what about You of Judgment? Yeah, why don't we just be a judgmenty boy? With an eye. Where are we trying to go? To this one. Nice. I'm hoping with Sunlight Blade, I'll just like legitimately one-shot these guys now. Or not legitimately, but be very close. Well, those guys are easier, that's for sure. So far, the most annoying boss I faced in DS2 is Smelter Demon, King Vendrick, and Alana. King Vendrick is not hard, so I'm not sure why you struggled with him. Maybe you didn't get enough of the memories before fighting him, because each of the memories reduce his defense. So that might have been it. And then I don't even know who Alana is. I might have to Google that in a second. I'm just gonna do it right now, because why not? I'm also super skewed on which bosses are hard and which ones aren't, because I've only really played this game on Company of Champions or Fist only. Those were the two ways I played it. Fist only being co-op. Alana the Squalid Queen is a... Huh? Who the fuck are you? Is that just Nashandra's second phase? Looks like Nashandra. She seems to be almost identical to Nashandra in terms of appearance and description. Where do you fight her? You must be killed in order to fight Sin, the slumbering dragon, get the final bonfire in the DLC. Oh, she's a DLC boss? And I don't even remember. I don't even remember. I've beaten her twice, apparently. And don't remember it at all. I need my handy-dandy candlestick again. Candlestick activate. I tried for many an hours to kill Vendrick fist only without the Company of Champions ring, and that one was a little tricky. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, this makes that way easier. I couldn't even kill a gargoyle last time. Yeah, my damage is a little bit better this time. Just a wee bit. Man, see, in DS2, for one, there's only 2 of them. Let's start there, and then for 2, they also poise break a lot faster. Oh, I'm gonna die. I would like to get another one of my my sunlight shit off. Well, that was really good. I would have rathered kill one, But one's like literally at death now. Oh, easy mode. Cool. Well, that was way easier. I did have enough Sultans for Vendrick, but I fought him without Havel's Great Shield, so his attack broke my shield and playstyle. Playstyle is always blocking attacks, and I had to go naked to fight Vendrick and spam with arrows to beat him. Lana's a DLC boss, Sunken Key DLC. I wouldn't even remember Sunken Key DLC is. But, yeah, I guess that's just because of your playstyle. DS2 is not a shield game. Well, like, it is and it isn't. It's so conflicting. So many areas seem to reward you just for fucking holding L1, but then not really. I don't know. Game's dumb. Southern Ritual Band. I don't remember what that does. But I do have a bonfire. How lovely. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is stupid. This spot is so dumb. I can wield you. I can't hit anything though. It's like they did that on purpose. Oh, and I unequip my weapon. Like a smarty pants. I feel like I should go rest at the bonfire, or not rest, but go level up first, because I'm totally just gonna rip all these souls. But what can you do when you're stupid? Yeah. What can you do when you're stupid? Is you just watch all the dogs slowly go towards you? Other than flail wildly, I guess. Why is there an invader here too? Like, who did this and was like, more enemies? That fucking makes sense to me. Okay, well, if you would just give me half a moment to heal up. You're too kind. I'm pretty sure I'm a little strong for you at the moment, so this should be okay. Yeah, well, that was dumb of me. Invader banished. The Bastille key. I don't actually know where I use that. Sure don't. I knew it was a key here. No idea where I use it. Enchanted falchion. Where do I use the Bastille key? Where in the Bastille was locked? I always forget I can sprint up ladders in this game. The Bastille key. Where does that get me? I'm just gonna give her the old Google treatment as I warp and level up. Bastille key. Bastille key DS2.
Bearer of the until hope has fully withered.
Level up. Bastille key long ago. I could have probably read the description. That might have helped me. Who would have thunk it? Unlocks the doors on either side of the entrance to the Lost Sinner. Oh, right. Locks the door on Sinner's Rise past the water giants in the top left path before the gate. Doesn't matter. Locks the locked door at the blacksmith McDuff. Also doesn't matter. Locks the cell door in Striad of Alafafa cells. Yeah, none of that fucking matters to me anymore. Cool, but another boss down nonetheless. We gotta start being a faithy boy and an attunement boy, and we don't have enough fucking souls for this shit. Okay, let's go murder a doggo. And then I guess it's maybe just the dark boss, that dark DLC, and well, I guess there's 2 bosses to that, isn't there? Maybe that's the other one I'm thinking of at the moment. We could go do Vendrick now too, or the memories. That would give us a chance to level a bit. But let's go murder a rat dog instead. Because logic and reasoning, if I can find where I need to warp to. No. Nope. 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 Yeah, there we go. Figured it out. We got there. We got there eventually. I don't know how I did this last time. I basically one-shot all of these guys together. They just kind of like grouped. Oh, that's bad. I think that's dead. I also wasn't able to figure out how to remove his, or dodge his zoomies. I'm struggling with that. But eh. I'm expecting some decent damage. I don't know if shielding those doggos helps or not. Probably. Oh, there's still one left. I was gonna say we could probably just out-heal this now. The answer is no. No. And it turns out it had nothing to do with the one that was left. I didn't Sunlight Blade. Oh, I guess I can right here. We shield and roll this time? Oh, cool. I swung the wrong way. Okay, well that's like good and bad. Wait, that other bar is my I was hoping it was that top bar. It was toxic. Holy shit, I don't remember toxic lasting so long. Oh, you son of a fuck. Stop dodging by accident. I'm stuck on him. Okay, I thought that was gonna kill me. His zoomies hurt, man. Or they did. I don't know if they still hurt. No! Come back here. Come back here. Oh, it's a zoomie. Oh, okay, we'll just shield it and lose all our stamina. That's cool. His little awkward movements are pushing me out of the way all the time. Ow, 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 ow. Well, that's unfortunate, but alright. Royal Rat, Authority Soul, and a Rat Tail. Get fucked. All I had to do was break my ring for it. What does this give me? Oh, hey. I guess so. I don't really...
Shouldst thou forbear thy ways, audience shall be thine. Swearest thou to...
No.
Then we need consort no longer.
Man. I don't know what to tell you. Other than that was kind of pointless for me. Really gave me no benefit other than, I guess, the joy of killing a boss. So we gonna go fight Vendrick because I don't feel like trying Ancient Dragon right now anymore. So it's like Vendrick in the Way of the Dark. That's all I got left. And obviously Nishandra and Aldia. But I would like you to repair some shit of mine. 5,000 smackaroonies. How dare you? Petrified Dragon Bow. Man, I feel like I just want to make a smelter boomstick too. We might pop some souls for that. Just make a smeltery magical time. Could also have Black Knight halberded. That, yeah, man, that is outrageous damage. Javelin crossbow is much better in DS3. You really like bows, don't you? I've never, outside of doing like purposeful bow only runs, I've never focused on using a bow in DS. I'll be around if you make it back. I will make it back, thank you. I think one of those, maybe? Maybe? I don't even know if this is going to be that great damage, but I just want to try it. The damage looks like it's going to be pretty... Oh, I need more? Oh, I also don't... I need 5 Petrified Dragon Bone. Yeah, like bows, crossbows, great bows, and great shields. Fair enough. I think that's a pretty unique playstyle in Dark Souls. I don't think too many people are rocking that setup. That's unfortunate, but I think that's still pretty outrageous damage. I'd just be a chunky as fuck boy. Yeah, I'm a chunky boy. Oh, you would feel good if I wasn't. How far? 73? I don't know what I need to not be chunky, so... I think our double trouble weapon here is also better now than our axe. Oh, it's 4 less AR, but hold on. The moveset is like presumably way fast. We'll give it a try for a second. We'll go kill Vendrick with... wait, am I chunky rolling? I'm fucking close. 60% weight? No, man. For less damage, presumably. Or possibly. We'll see. We'll see. That might have been a waste of a lot of time and effort. My playstyle is defensive. Most people prefer to go on the offensive. Presumably, it's just... bows are quite slow in most of the games, I guess. So it's like, even if you're gonna go offensive, most people just fucking huge shields and then whatever weapon. Like, I've seen lots of people play super defensively. I just haven't seen necessarily the super defensive playstyle tied with a bow. I think that's pretty rare. Ah, well, just let me ring the bell for you. Don't mind me. Just trying to give a helping... Oh, this isn't even where I go. I need to go do the memories first. Well, just kill me. Actually, how much damage am I doing? I don't mind that moveset at all. I can ping on a shield like 8 times now. Alright, well let's go somewhere else where I can actually do the thing I'm supposed to do. I might have to Google where all the memories are. I know where 3 are. You know where 3 are for sure. Off the top of my head. Should probably get that bonfire sometime too. I can memory now. Why, hello there. Memory of Yag. That's exactly how you say it. Yag. Is this the one I don't like or the easy one? Can't remember. Oh, this one's fine. There's just going to be a little bit of trial and error in remembering how to dodge all the garbage. Can you show your stats? Yeah, in a little moment here. I certainly can. There we go. Hello, friendo. I don't think I know how to fight you very well anymore, but I did at one point. Basically, my stats, I guess, just for you, as a quick rundown before I can show them, is a menagerie of faith, strength, some vitality, and a whole fuck ton of agility. Well, not a fuck ton, but I got myself to up to 105 agility. These rolls are far too chunky for my liking. Like, far too chunky. We're going back to our axe. This weapon's way too heavy. I don't like it one bit. Way too heavy. Ah, man, I was hoping. I put so many stats into that, and it just makes me a chunky boy. Just makes me a chunky boy. I guess I could run naked, but there's your stats too. It's a really random, fucked up build that has no reason to work whatsoever, and it doesn't. One cannot reside within the memory for long. Man, that was actually a super big issue when I was doing this fight fist only. I legitimately couldn't kill him in time. Like, the game would just kick me out of the memory. I'm trying to complete the game. Oh, can only guess that you're nowhere near this point. I'm about 20 hours in. Playing like vanilla DS2. I'm not playing Scholar. Makes a bit of a difference. I don't know, where are you at? Where have you made it to? Also, my build, not a good build. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go Faith, and then I started playing. Like, this is my third playthrough, but I haven't played it in a very long time, and I've never played vanilla DS2. So I was like, I'm gonna go Faith, see what that does for me. And then as I was playing, it was like, yeah, there's no good early Faith spells. So then I just kind of chilled on my Faith for a while, and then just sucked. You have Scholar and it's your first time playing through it? Nice, nice. Have you played any of the other Soul series, or is Scholar where you're starting? Hello, friendo. Oh, that's really, really unlucky. I've already finished the game, going for the last DLC, Ivory Crown. Ivory Crown, can you just describe that area a little bit? You're at the gargoyles? Alright. You've made it a decent amount. Played them all. Like this one, or never liked this one, but wanted to finish it finally. I can definitely relate to that. Oh, I shouldn't have, Yeah, can you describe which one is the Ivory Crown a little bit? What bosses or what is the theme? Can never remember. Is it the Snowy Castle or a different one? Bloodborne? Oh, I've never played Bloodborne. I want to, and I might sometime in the near future here, but haven't gotten a chance. Don't have a PS4. Hyper Crown is the one where it's Snow Area and Boss is the King's Pet. Okay. That one has okay parts and then some really, really bad parts. Like, really bad parts. Examine a soul of a giant. Yes. Does it just kick me out here? Oh, I gotta examine again. Man, that's a lot of souls. That's pretty sweet. We gotta jump down there at some point too. There's not much down there, but we can do it, so we should. To Majula, let's get some more faith so we can get Great Lightning Spear and then realize it does fuck all for damage. It's pretty much how the theme of this run has gone. Invest a bunch of money and time into faith just for it to be crap. Do I have any? For some reason I feel like I have a shard. Hey, thanks for the follow, Scoobat. Much appreciated. The other soul, or the other memory that I recall is... what's the closest bonfire? I think it's technically this one. Faith pairs up very well with strength in DS3, not sure about DS2. Me neither. It doesn't really. The problem I'm having is I'm trying to throw too many stats in, essentially. Like, I'm doing faith, I'm doing strength, I'm doing agility, I'm doing vitality, I'm doing dex because there was a weapon that needed it. Fucking health, because it's a requirement in this game, because you don't ever have a full health bar unless you blow all your effigies. You know. I'm doing great. One cannot reside within the memory for long. Alright, I don't... This one's probably my least favorite. Do you kill me if I try and open this door? No. What about this door? What's behind door number 2? A chest. That's kind of what I was waiting for. Some rubbish. Hello, senor. Are these optional boss or something else required? They are not all required, but you have to do some of them for these memories. Do you mind spoilers? Like, do you want me to explain why, or do you want to just leave it at that? Oh, I think I wanted to go up top. If you could just ignore me for a moment. Don't mind me, sirs. Don't mind me. Oh, there we go. Ah, perfect. All for a few thousand souls. I'm really glad I went back up there. Well, never mind. Alright. Why, hello there. Oh, hello there. Oh god, that's bad timing. Just let me grab the things. A giant warrior club. Are they as big as his warrior clubs? Isn't there a ladder over here? Could have sworn. It must just be later. Blossom Kite Shield. Oh, finally! Finally! Can we have that? I don't fit between legs in this game? Oh, man. That's lame. Man, more reused assets from DS1. I wasn't paying attention, but that's the sound effect of the giants that throw fireballs and throw tantrums in DS1 in Sense Fortress. The exact same sound. So we've reused Skelly Dogs, we've reused giants. What else can we reuse? Or what else have there? Other than just like blatant weapon assets, we won't count those. Just enemies. Crimson Parma. The finest of cheeses. Oh, hey.
What are you doing here?
I didn't even know you were here.
You are not one of our soldiers, and I don't take you for a mercenary.
That's rude.
This is no battle to involve yourself in.
I'm just here for the souls.
Whether you are guided by bravery or brashness. I am Drummond, and the Lord has placed this fort in my hands.
Hello, Drummond.
Whoever you are, I forgive your trespass, but leave this place immediately.
You seem like you're dying here, man. I don't...
Mention my name, and no man will challenge your exit.
Alright, I can do that.
And even if you don't, by now, my men have not the will to resist. Soon, the giants will descend upon this fort. It is revenge for the kingdom's misguided barbarism. The venerable lord built this kingdom to bring prosperity. What has transformed him so? Long ago,
Man, there's a lot of exposition here.
land of giants, and brought back a prize.
A prize?
It was then that the golems materialized.
Was a very good prize.
Our noble, my father, and his father, the giants.
Giants, yeah, fighting. No.
Did you see him?
Nope.
Most certainly will be a thing to topple.
Wait, do you mean the one I already killed in the other memory?
Fought wide. Those who live by the sword will die by it. Take
Or the other dude? Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Did I forget to talk to somebody in the other memory?
Be gone with you. Be gone.
Hurrah gesture.
Be gone. Be gone.
Nice. After finishing the Ivory Crown DLC, it's Demon Souls for me. Out of all the Dark Souls games, I find DS2 the most challenging, not because it's hard, because of the shitty movement speed. I find it most challenging both because of the shitty movement, not to mention the giant dead zone on the controller, but because of the way I play Dark Souls, which is I'm familiar with most of the games, so I just run through the enemies. And that's a lot harder to do in DS2 because, well, they just throw more enemies at you. That's their solution. And it's pretty stupid, if you ask me. Ow, that's really rude. That was silly of me. Oh, I didn't get my souls even. Oh, rip 15k. One thing, just as a heads up, with Demon Souls that I found difficult to get used to is there's only 4 directions of rolling. So like DS1 is often criticized for only having 8 directions of rolling. Demon Souls is only 4, and it will catch you off guard and it will kill you. And you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's pretty great. Oh, also, is my Drangleic crown or like helm even cool looking? Not really. In his day, King Vendrick was fair and just and expected the same of his liegemen. This helm was proof of King Vendrick's trust and honor until his transfiguration. Doesn't look nearly as cool as my eyeball. My eyeball looks so much cooler. Demon Souls and DS3 have the best movement speed. Demon Souls has the best is it just a high movement speed, like on run? Because I feel like that's entirely negated by the fact that rolling sucks. Well, doesn't suck necessarily, but rolling is difficult in DS or in Demon Souls. But I definitely had fun with the game. Alright. Please don't hit me. Cool, that just hit me anyways. Cool, that just hit me anyways. We're just gonna go down here. Oh, this is where I can climb ladders. I see. Alright, well I very well might kill myself again trying to get one item. Because I think that's all that's up there. Alright. Leroy Jenkins. Soul of a great hero and a bonfire aesthetic. Hello, sir. I don't know why you're making this very difficult. Well, I made it. The one dude just walked off the map and the other dude decided to cover the exit. Not sure what happened there. I see. I don't quite remember where I'm supposed to be going. Rouge water. Old Radiant Life Gem. Soul of a Great Hero and a torch and Mache. Done. Memory number 2 complete. Oh, we're going back in. Did I get my soul? We'll find out in half a second here. Key item. That's not what I want. I want in here then? Yeah, okay, I got 2. Alright, we can homeward bone out then. There's my feather, jeez. Okay, and I know where one more is, and that's all I can really remember, so after that we'll have to Google. Use the old Google tubes. Actually, this is probably the best way to get there anyways. I'm gonna think of where else. Is there even another one? There should be, right? There's 5. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Why? Hold on. Hold on. We just got to do some fighting on the side here quickly. Okay. Why, oh why, can I not remember how to get up here? Pretty sure it's not the sword. Is it from up above? It's totally from up above. After you beat the boss. That actually just fully pings. No. I don't want to die. Ooh, a halberd for me. How lovely. Well, falling from up above isn't really gonna do me any justice right now. At least I think that's how you get to it. Hey, buddy old pal is here. Yeah, you just go down here. Hello, buddy old pal next to the memory.
We meet again. What are you doing here?
Oh, chillin'.
Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this? Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she?
4 memories. Okay, so I'm just missing 1. We did Vermont. We did, or Vemar. We did A. Oh, the dialogue from Vendrick is the DLC. Oh, I didn't even know that. We'll have to see which one this is, and then I can look up where the last one is.
What's caught your attention? Well, that has been in my family for generations.
I do like the sword.
They say it is crafted.
Can my PC run Witcher 3 on max settings? No idea. Don't own Witcher 3.
It wards off evil.
Presumably. I think a 1080 Ti should be able
I
to.
would be trader for all the riches in the world.
Oh god, no.
It says no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands. I see you've taken a liking to the sword, but this is one. If you still is, then you will have to
Is that it?
Heart. Swear by my. Have a great day to you. I Ben Hart.
Alright, cool. Into the memory. A dull ember. I don't mind this one either. Memory of Oro. Hello, sir.
Look at you, old friend. I see your travels way up on the yet. Just remember, I'm always ready to help. My homeland is in the Far East, a kingdom of honourable fighting men. And this sword here awaits a true man to wield it. I know how swords think, you see. My homeland.
Is that it? Alright, that's it. Upsy daisy we go. Why do you guys fight me? Oh, that's a fail on my part. Ow. Also, ow. I'm trying to be your friends. Oh, rolling. Yeah. Hold on. I'll read. I saw the message. I'll read in half a second. See, I'm new to all these PC specs, so I'm still confused about system requirements. How much would a PC like mine cost? My PC is expensive. About $3,000, $3,500 when I built it, anyways. But you don't need you don't need to be running Witcher and everything on max settings though either. Rubbish. All right, let's try again. What a dick. Is that all that does? Really? That's it? It just makes it hit me now? Oh no. You guys are dicks. Steal everything. Sounds exciting. Very unique armor. Feels like steel armor. Try attacking. Nice. Well, I want the full PC experience. Well, you can do that on a laptop, pretty much. You see me, I have this expensive computer, and I am currently using 20% of my GPU and 20% of my CPU. You can get the full PC experience for a lot less money, depending on what you play. So you can end this one super quick, but I am gonna pick up all the souls and shit too. I think it's the ladder that I already passed on my left will basically end this fight already. Maybe it is just these stairs, I don't recall. Oh yeah, it's just these stairs. So the ladder's the optional part. But yeah, if you just run up to that giant there, it's over. Super, super quick memory. It's like they were running out of ideas. Soul of a proud knight. Hello, friendos. I need not fight you. Wilted Dusk Herb. How do I get in there again? Oh, have I spent too much time? There is a way in there. But how do I do it? Do I need to go upstairs and then over? I don't remember. Don't remember. Oh, there we go. Too much time. Restart the memory. Yeah, that's the worst. Like I said, when you do some weird challenge runs, or like in my case, just doing the fist only thing, like, hey, you didn't do... Man, I'm dropping frames like crazy. I apologize. I don't know what's up with my internet. Okay, well, damn it. I was like, let's try going back up and see, but now all the enemies are back. Just for me to check and see? Just potentially die. No, there's nothing to do over here either. Ah, there's another upstairs. I'm dumb. Dum 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 dum. Hey, there we go. Were you even aiming for me? I feel like you weren't. And that's what makes that even more upsetting. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Duly noted. Such a run. Such a long run back. By the way, I could probably murder that guy now. Now that I'm much further in the game. I feel like he is murderable. Look at them running at me. Like plebs. I just want to go in that room. I don't even think anything's in there. Like, this memory's super easy to finish. I want to see. But I still don't know where I'm going. Which is kind of annoying. I have no idea what the camera got caught on there. Hello, fellows. Okay, so how do I go down slightly from here? That's a good start, maybe? Maybe? Like, I can make my way down and live, but how do I go inside? Oh, wait, I can probably lower that thing there. I might have missed my chance, though. Oh, shit. It's like, yeah, it's not worth killing him, and then just blindsided. Alright, hold on. Hold on, we can do this. Unless they already destroyed the thing, in which case we can't do this and we're gonna have to reset the memory. Hey. Oh, hey. How many more surprises here? We done? We seem to be done. Is it just you? Okay, since it's just him, we might actually still get this. No? Can't activate this? I definitely thought that's what I was doing. I thought I was lowering that. Okay, well, now I don't know. I don't think it's an illusory wall. How do I, It's not a jump. That's too far, isn't it? How do I get in there? I just want to go in there. Doesn't this not look perfectly placed to just like lower and then you walk onto that and then you walk into the door? Seems like it to me. What the fuck? It's way off into the nothing. Into the nether. Seriously, I'm missing something. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, and he just straight up kills me. I was trying to see, I should have just ran if that second room has anything. Or can you just not get in there? Spending a lot of time to get into a room that I may or may not be able to get into. So I do have a bone to pick with this guy, so give me one moment, please. He deserved it. Ring of Thorns. How do I get in there? How? Can I get in there? Does it matter? I got so many questions. The doesn't matter seems to be the most important right now. How? Sorry, boys. I don't see any hint of there's a chest in there. I don't see a hint of how to get in though. Really does seem like lowering that thing is the way to go. I swear there's just like... I don't remember it being hard to get in there. I think I'm just being dumb. Dum 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 dum. Let me just double check this room. Nope. Alright, then up we go. Nothing there, right? Nope. Okay, so how do we go down? Do I need you guys to work for me? And break some shit? Is that what I need? I'm not really sure. And he actually did some outrageous damage, that dude. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill him. Yeah. Running away. Like, they've got to break a hole in something. I don't know if it's the wall or if it's this thing. Yeah, you don't do a lot of damage, do you? Are you able to break this thing? No, but you activate it. Yeah, makes sense. Maybe I could have activated it. I don't know. I was gonna say, you seem like a much tankier boy than the other dude. But I'm not actually sure because I can't seem to actually avoid it. Oh, I missed. Might as well go out with a bang. Let's get that falling strike. NPC's gone. And he deserves it. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. He couldn't do it. He couldn't run over that. He had to roll like a pleb. Look at that barrel go. Okay, I just need to get into it. I don't even need to. I just want to get in that one room. Is that too much to ask? Well, apparently it is. So let's see if I can just swing and hit that thing. Oh, I thought I rolled it. Oh, that's not cool. He was... That's just pure accident. He's not even trying to hit me. Oh, that thing stays down too. So I could just go for a run, actually. I don't even need to kill these people. He was trying to shoot the giant and he murdered me. How dare he defy me like that? Does he not know I am his new king? King Daniel. Doesn't really have a ring to it. Not really. King Daniel. Not there. why would I run out of sprint like that? Why? Alright, we can do it this time. We could have beaten this memory long ago, but we're here for the chest. The most important part of any memory. The items. The loot. That's all we're here for, is the loot. I don't even think it's good loot. Probably isn't. But we're still wasting lots of precious time on the useless loot. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Sir. Is it just me, or did it not look like he was trying to attack me at all? Because to me, I really thought he was still throwing it forward, and then he's just like, nope. I just got dicked. I got hit with the big dick. Well, let's try that again. Maybe, like, I don't know. I want to kill the fireball dude so I can just fucking have half a second to go down, but apparently it doesn't matter. Too bad. He also fucking throws fireballs really quick once he gets going. It's like, oh, I got 2 free attacks, and the next time it's like, oh, I didn't even recover enough to roll. He's just going. See, like, that's how he was why did I do this again? Let him get blindsided this time. Like, he just goes. Ah, distraction time. Nice. I think it's just like this. Cool. Now, is this a roll or a jump? We're going for the roll. It was a jump. Alright, well, back up we go. Oh, they might actually kill him. No, they're gonna hit me instead. Okay, we can do this. I believe in myself. It's a jump. That's a tight jump. Just buffer sprint and then go. Did you see him flicker? I definitely saw him flicker. Cool, I'm glad you're both over here. Really adds to my ability to roll. Good thing you're not focused on me. Okay, so walking off too far. We'll get there. We will get there. Actually, we might not, because I need to go to bed soon. So this kind of makes me feel really, really bad. What's the last one I haven't done? I haven't done Dragon Memories. Where's Dragon Memories? E. And can triggered after obtaining the Ashen Mist Heart from the Ancient Dragon to trigger the memory. Return to the cave where you fought Duke's dear Freya. In Brightstone. Duke's dear Freya, like the spider? You return to the spider? Oh, you do. You return to the spider. Okay, cool. Makes sense. There's like an old dead dragon and you grabbed a thingamajigger there. I don't know if I've ever returned to that memory. I think I've only ever done 3. 3 memories. Maybe I've done 4. I feel like on the second playthrough I would have. Alright, I believe in myself. Thoroughly. Thoroughly believe in. But quite frankly, if I don't get it this time, that'll probably be it. So I really have to believe in this time. Because there's nothing else I can do. That still hits me? Like, I swear that curved towards me. Man, you're not making this fight in a good spot. The pivot. The pivot. That's okay, we can make it back. And then it goes back. They're not really good at hitting him. They're very good at hitting me, or in this case, I guess, almost hitting me. Can't tell if he's after me. Yeah, he is definitely after me. Can't tell if he's after me or after someone else. Are you just that tanky? Kinda. Don't be trying to hit me. I'm trying to help you. See? Help. I helped you. Okay, so we just walk slowly. Okay, so we buffer sprint and then jump. Ah, nice. What? That just flattened him? Excuse me? That's not... I didn't get a backstab off. Why did that just flatten him? There we go. Beautiful. We can finally get the chests. Finally. Nice, last try went well. A grand lance. And... well, if that shoots, I'm gonna be really sad. Bonfire aesthetic, ×3. Alright, well that was probably not worth it, but we got a lance. It's kind of cool, it's grand. Beats out a lot of the other lances. Oh, I've used that before. I think you get that way earlier on in Scholar. Also, I really should have done this a while ago. That's stamina regen. Good old stamina regen. It's stamina regen shield. Cool. I'm really quickly just gonna search down here. And by search, I mean just grab the couple items that I know are down here. Dringlaic shit. That actually might be pretty much all of it. I don't think there's actually anything else up here. Just the Dringlaic shit. Cool. And then we'll just have to remember to do the other memory next time, and that will leave the dark area, like the Dark Covenant, the Dark Covenant, Vendrick, one last memory, and Ancient Dragon. That'll be everything. So if you enjoyed the stream and haven't already, feel free to give it a follow. You could join the Discord as well. The link is below. And other than that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.